do quick. All right, this one, it might not hit with all of you guys. A few of you might tune out after this. That's fine. It's going to get more fun in a second, but I got to cover this real quick because it's important to cover it. Fuck Project Veritas, okay? Project Veritas to me is the anti-Lincoln Project. And when I say anti-Lincoln Project is clear that they're like a bunch of Republicans that just took the Democrat side for the sake of Trump is not the Republican Party, whatever. Shills, grifters, call them whatever you want. They were effective in the messaging. Like that's it. You can't really, you could go into the meat and bones of it, but that goes into the neoliberal versus corporate structure that we have. Who gets money for what? Who gets to advertise? Who gets to run for office? Those type of arguments. We're dropping that right now. Project Veritas did some dumb shit in which they posted pictures from the migrant facilities, the kids in cages, and yes, I am going to be cynical about Biden's treatment of immigrants just because I also understand that it's a situation that's outside of his control because you can't really roll back all these policies at the same time as fighting COVID, at the same time as making trends go forward for marginalized communities, at the same time as a COVID relief bill, at the same time as the insurrection, at the like I'm okay with Biden's first year. He's doing more in his first year, his first few months than I thought he was going to accomplish in his whole presidency. So whatever. I'm not even going to, but there's no calm down for that guy. And he's 78 years old. I'm literally not expecting him to run a marathon. Whatever. Yo. Project Veritas posted pictures from inside the migrant facilities that suggested that Joe Biden's humane treatment of the children in cages was not as humane as he was making it sound. The first thing that made me say, is it real or not? Because obviously Project Veritas has been lying for a long time. Gateway Pundit, like a bunch of these people, just like literally right-wing outlets for news. Yo, if the facilities were closed and nobody could get pictures, how the fuck did you get the pictures? The problem was that they said they went in. They were able to get in. How could you get in, but no other news facility could? No other independent outlet could. Nobody could. You put in your article in the video that nobody's been allowed to be near the facility. So how'd you get inside there? You got an informant? Why did the informant give it to you? This becomes a debate on what is humane to treat the children with, and not even. Please do not listen to Project Veritas. Please, because you're going to end up with people like this. Yeah, everything they've done has been absolutely legit. The mail fraud. Remember the guy they had, the deep throat guy? And it was like, yeah, I've seen mail fraud. And then the guy had said, no, they just paid me to do that. Any proof? Yeah, thought not. Well, for starters, they lied about the whole NPR thing and got a fire Sly. Did you read the article? It wasn't even about her nor or fired. I don't even know. I don't care. My favorite sting of this is the time they attempted to trap a reporter on a boat full of dildos and attempt to coerce her and engage in sexual activity. A sting that made one of PV's female employees so uncovered, but she called the reporter to keep her off the boat. Honestly, a bit interested in what part of that seems legit to you. Yeah. And yet somehow they never have to retract and no one can make a defamation suit stick, almost like they're the honest ones. They're not journalists. They're right-wing reactionary entertainment. And because they're able to blur the lines, it agrees with your bias. And because they're not journalists, there's no integrity they have to stick to. It's the same as and I hate to go all the way back to March with this. Do you guys remember the information that was contained in the Plandemic YouTube video? Now you're quite aware that all of that shit was a lie because time itself opened the gateway to show you that it was a lie. Everything that they brought up did not come to fruition, did not happen, was not a part of anything. Like all of that never, all lies. But it took how long? Do people even care about it anymore? Do people even bring it up? You might see a few Facebook comments here and there. Oh, this pandemic that the government set up, this, da, da, da. But it died out, right? Project Veritas doesn't have to do that. They can keep going because the worst that happens, oh yeah, we've had to retract it. Oops. Oh yeah, we got that wrong. Oops. They don't have credibility because they're just there to assert a informational void that people need to gather their thoughts on a certain subject and say, see, I told you. That's why they covered the kids in cages, because it's not about the kids in cages. They don't care about that. Remember the whole QAnon was about saving the children from the pedophilia and everything? Well, now you got the U.S. trying to save kids from issues in their own country. Send them back, deport them. They don't even have the same stance on that. You're being played. You're being conned. Project Veritas is not your friend. The same way I had to, during my short, political stint, had to realize that the Lincoln Project is not your friend. These people are not your friends. They don't care. They don't care. Are you listening? They don't care. They don't care. I gotta keep looking down at the screen to make sure I'm not going out of frame, but they don't care. They don't. Yo, if people watch this stream as intently as I hope they do, there'd be so many clips you could pull out of me acting stupid. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. America is so dumb. But thank you to those of you who watch this stream just to have, me as your background noise. I know I got that voice. I'll be making, I mean, doing the thing, doing the thing, It's 6:29 already. You know what I gotta do too? Oh shit, we can end this. I'm still talking.